Who is death? Car accident. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For Duggar family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The sun was fading across the Arkansas sky when the Duggar home began to prepare for another quiet evening. Michelle stood by the kitchen window pouring tea while Jim Bob was on the porch speaking to a friend about church events. Josie, the youngest of the massive Duggar family, had grown into a bright, curious girl with a smile that carried a spark of innocence. She had been planning something all week, a surprise visit to a local orphanage where she volunteered secretly. Jim Bob, young at heart despite responsibility and age, agreed to take her. Just a quick drive, he told Michelle, tapping her arms gently, unaware their lives were edging toward the darkest chapter they would ever face. The roads were quiet, almost too quiet. Josie talked nonstop in the vehicle, telling her father about her little drawings, her dream to become a pediatric nurse, and how she wanted to serve the Lord through helping others. Jim Bob smiled proudly, one hand on the steering wheel, one hand occasionally patting her shoulder. The radio played softly, old gospel music. Just 10 minutes from home, traffic was halted near a construction zone. Jim Bob slowed the car and looked toward Josie. We'll be late, but it's okay. God's timing is perfect. What came next shattered everything in one violent instant. A pickup truck, speeding past warning signs, lost control after clipping an uneven shoulder. In less than 3 seconds, it crossed the dividing line. Jim Bob barely registered the headlights before the world turned to screaming metal, exploding glass, and brutal silence. Neighbors heard the crash, a thunderous echo across the quiet stretch of Lowell Road. Smoke rose. The vehicle had crumpled into the roadside ditch. Jim Bob slumped unconscious over the wheel. Josie's tiny body lay motionless, thrown against the airbag with crushing force. First responders arrived fast. The small community knew the Duggar family well. Paramedics whispered in disbelief as they recognized faces behind shattered windows. Jim Bob had faint breathing, weak pulse. Josie had none. A paramedic pressed tiny chest compressions and cried, "Come on, baby." Breathe. Michelle was at home stirring soup when she got the call, only hearing fragmented words. "Accident, Jim Bob, Josie, hurry." She dropped the spoon, screamed for Jill and Jana, collapsing as fear flooded her soul. At the hospital, lights flashed, monitors wailed. Doctors fought for Jim Bob. Internal bleeding, head injury, shallow heartbeat. He was rushed to emergency surgery. Josie lay in pediatric trauma, doctors frantic, nurses shaking their heads. The entire family rushed into the waiting room, the hallway echoing with sobs. Jill hugged her mother as Jinger shook uncontrollably. Jana prayed aloud. "Lord, please, please, we are begging you." Hours passed before a doctor finally approached, his eyes reddened. "Josie, we're so sorry. She didn't make it," Michelle collapsed. Jim Bob was still unconscious, fighting for life, unaware that his youngest child had slipped away. Outside, storm clouds gathered, as if heaven mirrored the sorrow inside. The Duggar family, once known for joy, unity, and faith, now stood at the edge of devastation. And this was only the beginning.